Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm in New Brunswick, Canada. As you know, I moved to New England, moved to Maine, and that put all of these places much, much closer. So I'm going to the Bay of Fundy, and hopefully I'll get to shoot 40-foot tides and whatever other awesome stuff I can find, and maybe we'll wave at Gavin across the bay since he's over in Nova Scotia. And yeah. Well, here we are at the Bay of Fundy. I got in last night late, so I'm just exploring, and wow, this is incredible. The water is way out right now. In the Bay of Fundy, the tide here is 50 feet. People have been sucked out into it as it's going in and out, but overall, I think I'm safe right now. So I want to get down low to the ground for this one so I can get these foreground rocks. I'm going to go to the 14 to 30. I need the width. That's better. I'm going to do that good old-fashioned 1990s, or I shouldn't say 90s, really 2000s style wide angle with the rock in the foreground. Sometimes anachronism is okay. Algae is, or whatever you want to call it, is kind of ridiculously slippery. All right, I think we're going to do a vertical 4x5 on this one. So I'm going to use a graduated neutral density filter on this to darken that sky. It's just burning out. So that's a must. And then we'll get that bright sky brought down so we can see the foreground of rocks. I love the case system. I'd love one of the new armor systems or whatever the model is. But that came out just after I bought into the K9, which was also new. Way to go, Case. Putting out so many things at once. Like I said, medium edge, graduated 3-stop neutral density filter. We may end up going ahead and focus stacking this. So I love the touch screen where you can tap.
and it'll focus where you put your finger on the screen. Then you can tap in another spot halfway through and then tap again. You can get all of your shots just by tapping on what you want to be in focus. It's a nice composition. You know, it's not going to be a portfolio piece. That sky just isn't happening. But overall, I think I like it. Bay of Fundy. Good stuff. Heck yeah. Some days you don't get what you're looking for, but you should never let that bring you down. I get out here this morning, the light was not great, but there's no such thing as bad light, only just bad subjects in that light. So you switch your subject. We got a couple of nice shots. Most of it was rock-centric because we didn't have much going on in the sky, so why not draw your attention to something more interesting? No, they're not portfolio pieces, but, you know, I like them. There's that. And, you know, exercising the photo muscle, getting out and shooting, something I haven't done a whole lot of lately. But it's good to get out here. So I'm going to go explore some, bring you along with me on that. We'll see what we can find here.
So now we're driving down the coast of the Bay of Fundy. Up the coast? Probably up the coast. It's easy to get a little turned around here. Anyhow, driving up the coast of the Bay of Fundy looking for interesting compositions that I can come back and get tomorrow. I'm sort of limited with how far I can drive in the morning before dawn. I mean, I guess I'm not limited, but I don't feel like getting up at 3 in the morning and figuring that mess out. So I sort of limit myself here to 25 miles.
So I'm heading out onto the beach here in Fundy. This is bonkers. Just the way the tide goes out. Like I said, the tide is 50 feet. Well, here's the beach right here. And there's where the tide's going out to right now. Crazy, crazy. Let's go down and take a look. So I'm going to keep walking until I get to Land's End. Low tide is at 4 or something. It's 3:16 now. So I'm heading out there to try to get to the end, before the end. And then I'll quickly make my way back, because I understand it comes back in pretty fast. So cool. This is just so cool. You have no idea. Well, unfortunately, I got so caught up in what I was doing that I didn't shoot any video of being out in the middle of the Bay of Fundy. It was about 3/4 of a mile out. It was really impressive. I did get some really great photographs, so here those go. this evening I headed down here to Harpswell Rocks, which is the flower pot rocks. As you see here, they're sea stacks, essentially. I made a few photos. There are lots and lots of people around, so I didn't do any recording, obviously. But now I basically stayed here past opening, or past closing, and I thought I'd record a video real quick and let you know that I was here and show you a couple of my photos. So I've come down to Cape Enrage. I don't know why it's called that. Probably should figure that out. But I'm here at Cape Enrage, and we've got this nifty green lighthouse. So I'm going to see what I can do with this. There's a lot going on in this scene. We've got wires, we've got fences, we've got some flowers. I'm going to see if I can pull it all together into something that is somewhat pleasing to stare at. God, the mozzies are fucking terrible this morning. There we go. All right, so I'm using the fence as a leading line to draw your eye down through. I got it with the light on. Can you believe a mozzie just bit me on the face, even though I'm covered in bug spray? All right, here goes. We're gonna do it again. Oh God, these little fuckers. Get. Okay, so I'm setting up to do. And now that I shot a bunch of B-roll and I've worked the light out of this scene, I'm now setting up a scene where I'm using the Nikkor 100 to 400S. Stay tuned for a review of that. It's a great lens. It's a really great lens. Anyway, the land mass has come down. So we're out on a cape here that's way out. And so you can see the land coming down as it progresses off into the distance. So it's really minimalistic. I think really nice and interesting. I think it's going to work out as a shot. And yeah. Absolutely. God, they're like birds. Listen, if you enjoyed the content, please hit the like, subscribe. Those two things are absolutely imperative to keep this channel alive. And I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Bay of Fundy here. Just around the national park. But it's been a good couple of days. So anyway, thanks for coming. I hope to see you again next time, and take care. Bye-bye.